my sweet friends, good evening and a very Merry Christmas to all of you. I'm Pawnee, and I'm bringing you Mama's Fireside Chronicles. It's Christmas Eve, and I just thank you for joining me. So, before I get started, please like, share, subscribe. It really helps us a lot, and I really appreciate it. Tonight, my message is called, Can You Hear the Spirit? The Holy Spirit. So, obedience is the key to receiving God's goodness and His blessings. We usually obey because we can hear. That, my friend, is for all humanity. So God said in Jeremiah 7:23, obey my voice. He said in John 10:5, my children know my voice. The Holy Spirit is not just the conduit between us and Jesus, but it is also the voice of God. He's my best friend and my counselor, whom I love. We need to ask the Holy Spirit to come. So that's how we really do it. We ask the Holy Spirit to come. We invite, okay? So we might do this kind of like this. Holy Spirit, come. Counsel me. I've been forgiven of my sins against the Lord. Now counsel me on those things that I may honor the Lord with them. So we ask, and, well, we should, but then, beloved, we must listen. After we ask, we should speak only when it's necessary. Always weigh out the words you use. Think before you speak. Those are important. Take time to listen. You're to do this so you can be sure that the Holy Spirit is the one who's crafting your response. That takes time. You must listen to be able to hear the Spirit of the Lord, and it must be done in every conversational and every conversation and every utterance must be when you're listening. You must hear and then respond. This is called abiding in the Lord. Yes, we're tempted to speak out. I know I am. But your temptation belongs to the Lord. So, to be able to hear the Spirit of the Lord in every utterance and conversation, one must take time to listen. Try to hear and speak at the same time. Is it even possible? And then you say, I want to hear the Spirit of the Lord, but I need to know what the Spirit of the Lord sounds like. Well, here's some examples. When you are in the mountains and you hear the sound of a small stream in all its glory, gently flowing, you're hearing the Spirit of the Lord. When you watch a baby being born and it takes its first breath, you are hearing the Spirit of the Lord. When you cry because you have compassion for a poor soul you see, you are hearing the Spirit of the Lord. When you're so humbled by the goodness and the beauty of a great ocean that it takes your breath away, beloved, you're hearing the Spirit of the Lord. When you feel prompted to give your lunch to a hungry person, you're right. You're hearing the Spirit of the Lord. When you buy a coffee for the person behind you in the drive-thru, just to show kindness, you're hearing the Spirit of the Lord. So, if you have ever heard any of these things, then you have heard the Spirit of the Lord. You just didn't realize who it was. Now, listen to the voice of the Spirit of the Lord. Listen closely, beloved. Soon you will hear it in every little thing, every word, every tear, every laugh, every bird, every raindrop, everything. Yes, it may sound musical, but just as you and I don't always sing, neither does the Spirit of the Lord always sing. Remember, the key to hearing is listening. Thank you, beloved. I'd like to share a little poem with you today before our time is up. It's called Impartation. And I want you to think about this poem going into the new year, because it's a great, grand thought, idea, goal. Here it is, Impartation. Deep inside the heart of your Father up above, He longs to share His thoughts and then to share His love. God knows the thoughts He has for whom He does adore. For daughter and for son, no one could love you more. The thoughts He has for you, they're not bad, but only good. He wants to give you gifts, just as every father should. But more than all these things that we think are so great, there is a special gift this world cannot equate. This gift comes from His heart, 'tis joy with sweet delight. Because of His deep love, He makes it your birthright. When you behold His glory to the depths of your sweet soul, you are in His presence, and now you are made whole. You will see Him moving all around you like a light, abiding in His goodness and the knowledge of His might. He shows you His full heart. There is no deviation. So pray and ask Him now for this awesome impartation. Thank you so much, beloved. I thank you so very much for joining me today, friend. I have so enjoyed our time together. Please, before you go, like, share, subscribe. I'm Mama, and these are my Fireside Chronicles. Good night, beloved.